Hi! Welcome to my channel. At kung bago ka lang dito ay huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe at pindutin lang ang notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa aking mga bagong math tutorial videos.
Today, ang pag-aaralan natin ay about sa theorems on rectangle. So, ipoprove natin class yung dalawang theorem sa rectangle. So, theorem number 1. If a parallelogram has one right angle, then it has four right angles. And the parallelogram is a rectangle. So, given natin class ay quadrilateral wings is a parallelogram with angle W is a right angle. Prove angle I, angle N, and angle S are right angles. So, para ma-prove natin class na yung angle I, angle N, and angle S are right angles, maglalagay lang tayo ng statements or ng reason. Halimbawa sa number 1, missing class yung statement at ang nakalagay sa reason ay given. So, ano nga ba class yung given statement natin? So, ang sabi, wings is a parallelogram with angle W is a right angle. So, ito class yung ilalagay natin sa number 1. Next, number 2. So, nakalagay naman class sa statements natin ay measure of angle W is equal to 90. Dito, mag-iisip naman tayo ng reason tulad class ng definition of right angle. So, bakit kaya definition of right angle yung pwede nating ilagay sa reason? Sabi class sa definition ng right angle, a right angle is an angle with a measurement of 90 degrees. So, pwede natin yang ilagay dito sa reason natin. Okay, next, number 3. So, sabi naman class sa reason, in a parallelogram, opposite angles are congruent. So, ito class ay isa naman sa mga property ng parallelogram. At yung statement natin ay kukunin lang natin sa ating given na parallelogram. Alin ba dito class yung opposite angles? Tama. Angle W and angle N. Pwede rin naman angle S and angle I. So, angle W is congruent to angle N and angle I is congruent to angle S. Next, number 4. So, a measure of angle W is equal to the measure of angle N. And measure of angle I is equal to measure of angle S. For number 4, measure of angle W is equal to measure of angle N. And measure of angle I is equal to measure of angle S. Bukod class sa property natin na opposite angles are congruent, ano pa kaya yung reason na pwede nating ilagay kung ipinapakita sa statement na yung mga angles ay equal? Of course class, yung definition of congruent angles. Nakasaad dito na congruent angles are angles with exactly the same measure. So, definition of congruent angles. Next, number 5. Measure of angle N is equal to 90. So, dito class sa reason natin, pwede natin ilagay dyan by substitution. So, statement number 2 and number 4. Ano ba yung nandoon sa statement number 2 and number 4? Sabi class sa statement number 2, measure of angle W is equal to 90. Tapos, doon naman class sa statement number 4, nakalagay dito na yung measure of angle W is equal to the measure of angle N. So, ibig sabihin, yung measure natin ng angle N is equal to 90 rin. Since napatunayan naman natin kanina sa statement number 2 by definition of right angle. So, number 5, substitution is statement number 2 and 4. For number 6, measure of angle W plus measure of angle I is equal to 180 degree. So, yung reason natin dito class ay isa ulit sa property ng parallelogram. Consecutive angles are supplementary. For number 7, 90 plus measure of angle I is equal to 180 degree. So ito naman class ay substitution lang ulit from statement number 2 and statement number 6. So statement number 2 natin ulit, measure of angle W is equal to 90. So doon naman sa statement number 6 nakalagay na yung measure of angle W plus measure of angle I is equal to 180 degree. So pinalitan lang natin class yung measure of angle W ng 90. Kaya sa number 7 natin, 90 plus measure of angle I is equal to 180. Since na-prove na natin yung statement number 6, so dito sa statement number 7 natin, ilalagay na lang natin sa reason ay substitution by statement number 2 and 6. Okay, next, number 8. So, number 8 natin, class. So, ang nakalagay sa reason ay reflexive property. So, sa reflexive property, states that any real number, A is equal to itself. That is, A is equal to A. Ibig sabihin, ang pwede nating ilagay dito sa statement number 8 ay 90 is equal to 90. Okay, next, number 9. So, number 9, measure of angle I is equal to 90. So, paano natin mapoprove na yung measure of angle I talaga ay equal sa 90 degree? So, simple lang class, balikan natin yung statement number 7. So, statement number 7, 90 plus measure of angle I is equal to 180 degree. Using subtraction property of equality, subtract natin both sides by 90. Therefore, measure of angle I is equal to 90. So, ilalagay lang natin sa reason, subtraction property is statement number 7. Next, number 10. Sabi sa reason natin, substitution is statement number 4 and 9. So, yun daw class, measure of angle I is equal to the measure of angle S. At nakalagay sa ating statement number 9 na yung measure of angle I is equal to 90 degree. Ibig sabihin, yung measure of angle S is also 90 degree. Next, number 10. So, nakalagay sa reason natin, class, substitution is statement number 4 and 9. So, pansinin natin, class, sa statement number 4, yun daw measure of angle I is equal to measure of angle S. At nakalagay sa statement number 9 na yung measure of angle I is equal to 90. Ibig sabihin, yung measure of angle S is also 90 degree. So, measure of angle S is equal to 90. For number 11, angle I, angle N, and angle S are right angles. So, paano natin, class, mapoprove na yung angle I, angle N, and angle S are right angles? So, tingnan natin, class, sa statement number 5. Sa statement number 5, measure of angle N is equal to 90 degree. Statement number 9, measure of angle I is equal to 90 degree. And statement number 10, measure of angle S is equal to 90 degree. So, ipinakikita lang, class, na yung angle I, angle N, and angle S is 90 degree. So, yung pwede nating ilagay sa reason, class, kung ang measure ng angle ay 90 degree, then it is a right angle. And for number 12, definition of rectangle. Ano nga pa, class, ang definition ng rectangle? So, sabi, if a parallelogram has one right angle, then it has four right angles. And the parallelogram is a rectangle. Meaning, yung given natin, class, na parallelogram is a rectangle. So, yung sagot natin dito, wins is a rectangle. Okay, next, doon naman tayo, class, sa theorem number 2. So, theorem number 2, the diagonals of a rectangle are congruent. So, given natin ulit class yung WINS is a rectangle with diagonals, line segment WN, and line segment SI. So, prove natin daw na yung line segment WN is congruent to line segment SI. So, number 1 natin, yung reason ulit natin class dito is given. So, ilalagay lang ulit natin yung ating given na WINS is a rectangle with diagonals, line segment WN, and line segment SI. Okay, next, number 2. So, sa number 2 natin, nakalagay sa statement, line segment WS is congruent to line segment IN. So, yung reason natin dito ay yung isa sa mga property ng parallelogram. Opposite sides are congruent. So, opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. Next, number 3. So, angle WSN and angle INS are right angles. So, dito class, balik lang tayo sa theorem number 1. So, sabi sa theorem number 1 natin, if a parallelogram has one right angle, then it has 4 right angle. Then the parallelogram is a rectangle. Since yung given natin ay rectangle, masasabi natin na yung angle WNS and angle INS are right angle. Base na rin class sa theorem number 1. Okay, number 4. All right angles are congruent. So, pwede natin class isulat ulit yung nasa statement number 3. So, angle WSN and angle INS. So, next, number 5. So, number 5, line segment SN is congruent to line segment NS. So, yung line segment NS and line segment IS class ay iisa. Malamang na equal talaga sa kanyang sarili. So, pag ganun class, susulat lang natin ay reflexive property. Okay, number 6. Sa reason natin, SAS congruence postulate or side angle side congruent postulate. So, yung dalawang triangle daw ay congruent, side, angle, and side. So, kuha tayo dito sa given ng dalawang congruent triangle. So, first class is triangle WSN. So, next is triangle INS. So, ito class yung congruent triangle natin sa pamamagitan ng side, angle side, congruence postulate. So, triangle WSN is congruent to triangle INS. And for number 7, line segment WN is congruent to line segment IS. So, based na din class sa statement and reason natin sa number 6, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So, CPC, TC. So, again class, yung CPC, TC is acronym for corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So, hanggang dito na lang class. Kung meron po kayong hindi naintindihan at meron po kayong gustong itanong, ilagay lang sa ating comment section at isa-isa natin yang sasagutin. Muli, maraming salamat sa panonood. God bless.